Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie and let's get started. For DIY number 1, I'm going to begin with this home shape wood block. I think my friend Diane gave me this one, and I'm going to go in with a Waverly chalk pen in the color pumpkin, give it a full coat. Now I'm going to go in with these stamp kits from Cottagecore Dollar Tree, this pad and these blocks, and then these stamps here. So first I'll just go ahead and open up the stamping block, this ink block, and then I'm going to use these acrylic blocks for the stamps. I'm going to use the clear one and then the grid, the one with the grid. And now with this pack, I'm going to use this little frame that's over here on the bottom corner. I think it's super sweet. I'm going to place it on the grid block. That way all the lines could be perfect. Put this away. This is all we're going to use from this pack, and we'll use more another time. For this pack here, I'm going to use the word that says family. It's down here on the very bottom. So I'm just going to peel that one off, and I'm going to place this one on the clear acrylic one. Place it kind of towards the bottom, right here. Put away the rest, and then with this pack, I'm going to use the word that says thankful, and it's also towards the bottom. It's kind of really teeny tiny, but it's okay. So I'm just going to peel that one off and place it right above the word that says family, like this. Center it, and look how cute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do our stamping. This is the black ink. I've never tried it before, so this is going to be new. I'm just going to press this down and press it on my wood block. Now it came out very light, and I thought, well, you know what? I think I'll be okay with that. Now I'm going to do the words. I'm going to press that one a little bit harder down in there. And then there's this line that got on there, so I remove that. And then press this down. And this one came out much better. It was a little bit light, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. Like this. I think it's still great. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to allow that to dry a little bit. I'm going to use my heat gun because I'm impatient. And I need to get with it. So this is going to help dry it quicker. Okay, so now I'm taking some buttons. These were from the Dollar Tree when they had all the buttons in the little jars, and I color sorted them. So this is my jar with the orange and the browns, and I'm just going to choose a few to create a pattern like this that I think would be great for fall. Put the rest away for another time. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some hot glue to adhere them all onto this wood piece like this, and then I'll adhere the rest of them. Now I'm going to take these special ones that were in this pack, and they were little owls. I thought they were super sweet, and there were a few, so I'm going to use 3 to kind of help embellish this little house. I think this is a cute addition to these buttons because they're buttons as well. And the little owls, well, they're very fall, so I thought that was really sweet. So once I add my 3 little owl buttons, now I'm going to take my heat gun to remove any kind of webs from the glue, and just look how cute. So now I'm going to add some florals, and just like that, they're on there. Now all that's left is doing a little bit of distressing, and I'm just going to take some of the Tim Holtz distressing ink and my little applicator, and I'm just going to rub this stuff on all over the edges. That's all I really want this to be put on, is all the edges, all the creases, because I want it to look worn and a little bit distressed. I'm not going to worry too much about the center. I think the center has plenty of embellishments to make up the decor, and I do add some on the back side as well, just to give it a full look. And once I'm done, that is it for this one. Super quick and easy and super cute. Here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. This video is part of the Leaves Are Falling, Autumn is Calling, and I'm collaborating today with my sweet friend Katie from Lady Red Crafting. And here is a little preview of her channel. She's very talented. She makes beautiful decor. Here are just some of the examples and the videos that she's created recently in the past, I don't know, months, year maybe. But she makes really cute decor, so definitely check her out. Check out her channel. I'll have her channel linked in my description box for your convenience. and also check out her video for today. And while you're there, might as well subscribe, and everything will be in my description box for you guys. And I can't wait to see what she created for today's collaboration. For DIY number 2, I'm going to begin with one of these MDF block mason jars from the Dollar Tree. This one is a Christmas theme one, but I'm just going to go ahead and redo this. First, I'm going to remove this jute twine, and I don't want to ruin it and cut it because I will reuse it. So I'm just going to use the help of this tool to remove it, and it comes up pretty easily. And now I'm going to use my heat gun to warm up these labels to remove them easier, and I'll use that same tool to kind of scrape everything off. Now I'm going to use my finger sander to remove all this glitter. It's a lot of red glitter, and I'm going to clean up my mess with my little ladybug vacuum, which I love. So now I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk pen in the color Elephant, give it a full coat, and now I'm going to take the Waverly chalk pen in the color Plaster and my chunky chippy brush from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do some distressing. Now if you don't like distressing, of course, don't do it. You do this as you like, as your style. I'm just distressing it because that's the look that I want, but definitely feel free to create this as you like, your style, your colors, your embellishments, bow, no bow, whatever you like. So now I'm going to take some burlap. This one is a burgundy type color of burlap, and I got this one off of Amazon some time ago, and I'm going to kind of roughly measure how much I'm going to need, snip off the excess, and now I'm going to snip off this end here because I want to fray my ends. I love to fray the ends off of burlap. I love that rustic look. So I'm just removing a few fibers from here and there to get that look that I like. And once I'm happy with it and I snipped off the excess burlap pieces, I'm just going to take some more of the Mod Podge and add a quick little square of Mod Podge, and using my little brush to brush everything even but generously. And now I'm going to place my piece of burlap on top and brush my Mod Podge thoroughly. And I even added a little bit more Mod Podge because you really need to saturate burlap when you add Mod Podge to adhere it onto your piece of wood or what have you. So just like this, allow that to dry completely. So I'm going to set that aside, and now here it is, nice and dry. Now I'm going to take this Hello Fall wood piece from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk pen in the color Celery, and I'm just simply going to add some hot glue all over the back of this, and I'm just going to adhere this to the top of my burlap in this manner. Press down, get it nice and tight on there. Now I'm going to go back in with the jute twine with the bow that this came with, and I'm going to try to replicate how it was put on there. So I'm going to start at the beginning. I think this is where it began, and I'm going to add some hot glue and then just kind of wrap this back around. I thought that this piece of twine, jute twine, is super cute the way it was and with the bow. So I'm just going to add the rest to the back and add a line of hot glue, press it down, and snip off any excess with my scissors. And now it's looking super cute. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of embellishments, not too much. I'm just going to add this little pick of berries. This was from the Dollar Tree, and it's just in the color orange. I'm going to add it right underneath my jute twine bow, press it down nice and secure like this, and then that is it for this one. Super cute. Here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 3, I'm going to take these 3 pieces of scrap wood that I had in my backyard that were leftovers from a project my husband did, and I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paints in the color Pumpkin, Moss, and Crimson. Give them a full coat on the front and the back and all the sides. And I'm going to go in with these 3 craft fabrics that I got from the Dollar Tree from the new fall collection, and I'm going to take this one here. This one is the one with the cute pumpkins and the sunflowers, and I'm just going to roughly measure just by pressing down. I don't really measure precisely. I like my stuff rustic. I think it just looks so cute. Doesn't look like it's too made up. And I'm going to do a little notch with my scissors and then just tear a piece, and then again roughly measure the other side, do a little notch and tear that. So now my fabric is torn perfectly and it fits great. Now I'll do the same thing to the other two fabrics. And now I'm going to go in with the Mod Podge again, add a nice amount. And if you're wondering why I painted and then covering up with fabric, is because you definitely need a nice base coat. I think it just makes it a prettier finished look, especially if the fabrics don't fit exactly perfect, which mine won't, because I will be fraying the ends, because you know I love to fray my ends. The edges that were torn they already have the fray on them, but the other two sides that were already cut, that came with the fabric that way, I'm going to go ahead and fray that a little bit later. So now here I'm going to add another coat of Mod Podge on the top to seal everything up, and I do this to all three the same way and allow these to dry completely. Now here they are, nice and dry. Now using my needle nose pliers, I'm going to fray the ends that didn't have the fray edges. So here, this is how I'm going to do it, and it works great. They just pull the fibers off, and they pull right off. Now, the reason why I didn't do it before I added the Mod Podge, because I didn't want to pull too much. So this makes it perfect. But look at these fabrics, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to take this pack of wood stems from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use 3 of these for my stems, because these will be pumpkins, of course. So I'm going to take the 3 that I think would look cute. Now it's been a while since I've seen these wood stems at the Dollar Tree, but I just saw them just last week, and I thought, perfect, I need them for fall, my fall DIYs. So be on the lookout if you're interested in getting these, and if not, just get some branches off your trees from the backyard. That works too. So I'm just going to adhere these with some hot glue. This will be good enough. And the Dollar Tree does have wood that you can purchase that's approximately this size, but of course I'm not going to purchase that, being that I have scrap wood in my backyard. And here's a quick picture of some of my stash. Okay, so now I'm going to take this burlap leaf, and I'm just going to add it to this middle pumpkin here. And now I'm going to take some berry garland and a paintbrush, or you can use a wood dowel or a pencil or a pen, whatever. And I'm going to create the tendrils like this. And I'm going to make enough for each of these pumpkins. And now it's just a matter of wrapping it around the stem. So I just open the one end and kind of wrap it around it. And this holds it in place perfectly, no hot glue needed. I do the same thing to the other side. Kind of hold it down and go around like this. And then this one I did a little bit differently because the leaf was there. This one I kind of went halfway around and then came back and kind of pressed it down. And then this last one I did the same thing. I just went all the way around and pressing it in. And then the same with the last one, like this. Now they're looking super cute. Now I could stop here, but I decided to do just a little bit more because they are cute. No, instead I decided to lay them down. I got this piece of faux leather that came in this big roll from Amazon. I bought it last year to create some gingerbread men because I ran out of the gingerbread man shape. But I love this faux leather because it's embossed, so it's got a texture on it on the front. And so I cut 3 pieces for the fronts of these pumpkins, but then I didn't like that it was covering the little truck, so I'm going to leave that one off. I'm just going to use the 2, and I'm going to take some more of the Mod Podge and just kind of easily add it onto the back side of my embossed leather, faux leather, press it down, and do the same to the second one. Now I don't need to do too much of this Mod Podge because we will be adhering this another way as well. So I'm just going to press it down so it'll hold for the most part. So now I'm going to take a piece of cardboard, and I'm going to take some push pins that I got from the Dollar Tree. These are the gold ones. I couldn't find any of the brass looking ones. They don't really carry them much, but sometimes you can find them. And I'm going to push these down onto my cardboard. They didn't press down all the way down, so I went ahead and got another piece of cardboard. That way I can push them all the way down like this. And now I'm going to go in with the apple barrel color and gloss real brown, and I'm just going to add some to one of the push pin thumbtacks, and I'm just going to give it a nice light brushing. I just want some of the gold to be kind of concealed. I don't want it to be, a little bit gold can show, but I didn't want it to show too much. So just like this. And I'm going to take my heat gun and help dry everything nice and well quickly. Again, because I'm impatient. So now I'm going to use my Cricut spatula and I'm going to pick these up off the cardboard. They pick up really easily with it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and hold it in place, the little push pin, the thumbtack, and with my rubber mallet, kind of press it down. And I do this to all 4 sides on both of these square pumpkins. Here's the last one. And this method works fantastically and no pinching of my fingers. And here's how they look and the closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 4, I'm going to use 4 of these glasses. These are repurposed, recycled glasses. And I'm going to go in some of the gloss Mod Podge and add a nice squirt into each of these glasses like this. And now I'm going to add a little bit of water. Here I ended up adding a little bit too much, so don't add this much because this took longer to dry. Just add a little bit less. And now I'm going to go in with these apple barrel paints. This one is jack-o'-lantern. This one is yellow. This one is Tuscan red. And this one is English ivy green. And I'll just do a squirt, a good generous squirt with each of these like this. And this mixture is going to create a beautiful glass vase for each of these recycled and repurposed jars. And no need to buy glass paint. This mixture works perfectly. So here I'm just kind of coating each side, going around, and I did this to all 4. And another way of doing it is just rolling it. And yes, there's paint inside. I just made sure it wasn't too much in there. But I literally just rolled them back and forth a few times. And then I took the excess paint and poured it out into these little containers, these little glass dishes from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to pour the green and then the orange. There wasn't any more of the yellow, so that's good. The yellow was pretty much set. And then we'll set these colors aside for another DIY for next week. And you'll see what I made with that. In the meantime, I'm going to take a baby wipe and wipe off anything off of the rims of these jars. I don't really want the rims with any color. So I'm just going to wipe it off really quick. And then the yellow one was good to go. Okay, so now I'm going to allow these to dry completely. And then here they are, nice and dry for the most part. And they are looking great. I'm going to take some jute twine and I'm going to wrap it around the rims of each of these jars. I'm going to add a little dab of glue, pressing it down, and then just going around the whole rim of these jars with this jute twine, pressing it hard and wrapping it tight. And once I get it the way I want it, then I'll go ahead and press down and then snip off the excess, and then make sure to add a little dab of glue to tack everything nice and tight. And I do this to all 4, same manner. Now I'm going to take these classroom stickers, these alpha stickers. These are not the poster ones that the Dollar Tree has. These are classroom stickers that the Dollar Tree has. So definitely they're different. The font is different. The font is adorable, I think. I think it's just cute. And then I'm just taking the letters F-A-L-L to put on these jars to spell fall. Look how cute. And now I'm just going to go in with some of these florals from the Dollar Tree and some bows made out of twine. And here's how it looks, and a closer look at the final reveal. For DIY number 5, I'm going to take a few of these terracotta pots from the Dollar Tree, 2 small ones and then this one large one. Here's a skew if you can kind of read it, but they come out usually in the spring, and I had these left over, so I'm going to use them for this project. I'm going with hazelnut, celery, and maize from Waverly. Give them a full coat like this. And I'm going to take these berry garlands that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use this green and white, this white, and then this orange and burgundy. And I'm going to wrap these around these pots kind of loosely but generously. I want it to look a little bit overgrown, a little bit magical, I don't know how to really explain it, but I just wanted that pretty look for fall. So I do this to all three, and then this one here, this yellow one, is going to have a little bit of a twist, so to speak, and you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. So just like this, once I got these nice and ready, I'm going to do a little bit of embellishing. I'm going to take this doily pumpkin that I created in another video, and I'm going to take this round sphere that says family. This is from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to place this on one of the small terracotta pots, and then this one pumpkin on the other small terracotta pot. Removing all these stickers, of course. Now for the orange pumpkin, I'm just going to take a couple of these leaves, these burlap leaves, and I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue and place them on the underneath of the pumpkin like this. Add another one. We'll just do two. Place them in this manner, and then place this inside the pot. Look how adorable. I do add a bow, but I do that off camera. Now for the family one, I'm going to take these sunflowers. I only have 3 left, so I decided to take these apart. I went ahead and removed one, and I'm going to use 1 for one side and 2 for the other. And one of my little middles fell off, so I need to add a little dab of glue to that so I can add my little center back on. Poor baby. So I'm going to add these 2 on one side, but instead of adding it to the pot, I'm going to do the same thing as the pumpkin. I'm going to add the embellishments to the underneath, and this one will be underneath the spear, which this sphere will end up being a pumpkin, if you haven't guessed it. Yeah, a family pumpkin. You're seeing it right now. So here's my other sunflower, looking super cute. And I'm going to add one of these stems. Here I'm just showing you again the skew and everything. And I'm just going to take one. I want to take one that looks a little unique because I'll be cutting it down. I like this one best. And I'm going to take my miter shears, pressing it down and cutting it like this. I just have this little piece left. I just felt like the stem needed to be short. Add some hot glue and placing it right on top. Now I do end up adding some more of the berry garland, but that was off camera, so you'll see it later. So now here I'm taking some more of the berry garland to add some of the tendrils, and I do this to this one here, this family pumpkin, and I just go ahead and wrap it around like I did in the other DIY. Now for my doily pumpkin, I decided it needed some leaves, and I happen to have those same maple leaves, so I went ahead and got a couple of those, and I'm going to take these beige looking ones and add them to underneath the pumpkin and place them down. And now for the family one, I'm taking some of the lighter ones, putting those down. And now for my special embellishment on this family pumpkin, I'm going to take this little bee and I'm going to place it on top of the little pumpkin, because when you watch this video, the next day is actually National Honey Bee Day, and I'm not doing a video for that, so here's my contribution. And here's how they look, and a closer look at the final reveal. If you're on Instagram, here's my QR code. I invite you to scan it and come follow me on there. I post on there Monday through Fridays, as well as TikTok. Here's my QR code for there. And here is my QR code for Facebook, also Monday through Fridays, as well as my Pinterest. Here's my QR code for there, Monday through Fridays. And my Threads account, this is my handle, also Monday through Fridays. Here's my Hometalk QR code. I invite you to come scan it, post on there twice a month. I do have a Facebook crafting group. I invite you to come join us there. And now we're at the final reveal. Let me know what you think and which one is your favorite one. Take a moment and thank Katie from Lady Red Crafting for joining me in this fun collaboration, creating some fall DIYs. I had a lot of fun creating for it, and I can't wait to watch her video. I'll have all her links to her channel and to her video in my description box below, as well as pinned in my comments for your convenience. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and have a great day. Bye-bye.